Welcome into the Unwritten Rule Podcast, your number one stop shop for all sports and media news. I'm your host, Monzi, and today I will be taking a deep dive into some more Oklahoma football content. Please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Starting off, the question of the day is, how can Zac Alley and Brent Venables improve Woodi Washington's in-game performance? Now, Woodi Washington must be doing something right in practice that's not translating to the actual football game. Now, I don't know what it is. I'm not at practice to view him, but he has started for 3 years, and he started under Alex Grinch, and he's also started under Brent Venables. Now, what Woodi Washington has to do, a couple of things that he can do himself mechanically, is he has to be more physical. He has to be able to play the ball better. Every time the ball goes in the air, the guy is like frantic. He forgets that this is a guy who's actually be in good position to make a play on the ball. It's just when the ball goes on the air, he's not looking, or he's not, he's just nowhere. He has no mindset to knock the ball down when it's in the air, and he's covering the guy that is getting thrown to. I don't know what that problem is, but DB is the second hardest position in football. You must know when you play that position that the ball is going to go in the air. It's part of your job. You knock the ball down. You don't let the receiver catch it. Now, when Woodi Washington makes plays, I see that he gets comfortable in football games. You would actually see, like, if Woodi Washington would catch an interception, I've seen him do that before. He caught an interception. The rest of the game, he's like a star player. He's making tackles, and he's playing the pass. He's doing what he has to do and what we need him to do. But we don't know what we can get out of Gentry Williams. He's injury prone right now. I don't know if we'll see him on the field. Now, if Gentry Williams is able to not be injured and play a full season of some football, or just miss a couple of games, not even the amount of games that he missed last season, I do believe that should be our shutdown corner over Woodi Washington. But that's just going off of potential, and that's all on a wish list. I'm going off of what I can see. I got to be realistic with myself, and I got to be realistic with y'all. Now, Woodi Washington, this is your last season. You need to be physical. Got to play the ball better. And Brent Venables, you're going to have to make sure that Woodi Washington understands that his role in the defense is actually important. Whether a guy is catching the ball or not, that's still important. We need you to guard the best receivers. We don't need to look down the depth chart and find somebody else to do it. We need our starter to be a shutdown corner. You've been our starter. This will be your 4th season as a starter. And Brent Venables speaks highly of you. He sees something in you that others don't. So I believe that Woodi Washington needs to be guarding the best receivers. Now, when it comes to that, he's already undersized, so it's hard for him to match up to a lot of guys with height. That's a problem right there. Like, I've seen him guard the TCU receiver Quentin Johnson. He didn't do so good 2 years ago guarding Quentin Johnson. But it is what it is. Like, the technique is there, the mentality is there. It's just his performance. It's not like he's activated, and they're going to have to activate him. He needs to know that he has to guard the best receiver on the team. No matter where that receiver goes. If he goes in the slot, that's where you go, Woody. That's just what we need out of you. It's been a while since we've had an actual shutdown corner. I probably couldn't even tell you a shutdown corner, because my definition of a shutdown corner, I'm thinking of a Derek Stingley Jr. I'm thinking of, a Kool-Aid McKinstry. I'm thinking of a Terrion Arnold. I'm thinking of the Will Johnson that plays at Michigan. I'm thinking of that level, and we need corners to be at that level. Brent Venables knows what a shutdown corner looks like. He's always had one at Clemson, and he got one of them that's playing in the NFL that's due for a big payday now. So, Woody, you're going to have to understand that you're going to have to implement some type of Richard Sherman mentality. You're going to have to, just a little bit. I'm not saying go full Richard Sherman mode, but just a little bit. Let that receiver know that you're there the whole game. From the moment that motherfucker eats breakfast, from the time that motherfucker put his head on the bed, he's getting his ass locked up. I'm talking about the day before the game and all the way to the day after the game. We need that style of play. Now, I feel like it's great that we have Brent Venables in the role of being a head coach. So now he can oversee more things than before. See, that's the difficulty of being a coach and a play caller. It's not that easy. Lincoln Riley's going to have to give that up eventually too. But he's in his younger age, so he doesn't believe he has to do that quite yet. But Lincoln Riley's going to have to give that up. He can't keep calling plays. You saw what happened to that damn defense last season? He can't keep calling fucking plays. You got to watch all this shit that's going on. Now, Woody, you are talented. You have to make sure it's known that you're talented. You have to be in the business of making plays. When you are given that opportunity to guard the best receivers, you have to understand that you're in the business of making plays. Now, I have a lot of upside for you going into the next season, but I don't know what you can actually give us, but you're going to have to give us a lot because you're going to have a lot of moments where the ball is going to be coming towards your side. A lot of players will. I mean, it's the SEC. You're going to see a lot of passing. You're going to see a lot of running. You're going to see stuff offensively. You're going to see some stuff defensively. But we have to adjust and elevate ourselves to that level of play. Now, I appreciate y'all for tuning into the channel, and please be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and tune in for more Oklahoma football content. Peace.